Is that how the trail is going to run?
Just like that.
Dirt surfing.
All right, so the trail behind me is Hustler, and I wanted to make a video on it because it's one of my favorite trails here in Mount Washington. It's a revamp of an older trail that used to be here, and they brought in some real firepower at the end of last season with Scott Thornhill, working with the trail crew, including Ben, to get this thing absolutely dialed. So the berms are absolutely amazing, and the flow on the jumps is really good too. So it's one of my favorite trails, and they just opened up the lower half of Hustler, which kind of is a nice little clean run out to the bottom to salami hands all the way down to the base. But I wanted to show you guys exactly how much effort kind of goes into these kind of trails and the blood and sweat and tears that go into making these trails. So I'm going to show some footage from last year when I was kind of hanging out with Scott and Ben on the trail and have them talk through a little bit of the sections on it. And then I'm going to give you a full run through on a GoPro. Part of it will be with me and part of it will be with Scott Thornhill last year, but yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, we're here on Hustler. We're at the top where the flow trail starts. And I just wanted to talk a bit about what kind of challenges we had to deal with here. Dealing with the rocks and other restrictions we have to deal with are building around the marmot hibernacriums. But we've just had Scott come in for the last month, and he's put his signature touch on this trail. He's absolutely nailed it. We've got progression all over the place. You can come in as a blue rider and roll everything, or when you get more confident, you can come in with speed and start sending the jumps.
This is a super unique section of trail. I'm actually standing on the only overpass here at Mount Washington. This was the biggest hand-built section portion of trail. Lots of chainsaw work went into this. Our berms were made out of wood baskets that we filled with rocks and then added dirt on top of that. So it's kind of a unique process, and it all turned out really cool and pretty unique. So we're here on the section of Hustler where you pop out of the hand-built unique section there that we just went over. Building this was really fun. I just wanted to incorporate the multiple line choice that we've been discussing. So you can either go straight through an easier line where I am and a couple of rollers or a jump, depends how you see it. And then if you go right here, you have this tombstone extended lip hip with a bit of a bowled out landing, so you can choose where you want to land there. And the rest is just up to your imagination. There's tons of lines in here. After this, you kind of send it down the lower part of the new Hustler, and it's just a bunch of berms and rolls and lots of flow down into the boner log down there. Ghetto pedaling because it's not ready. Ride the berm. Hey, trail crew. Pop out to the optional jump or rollers. Woo! Woo! Dropping into the lower section.